Hey ladies, I am going to be recording a series of training videos on marketing because there are going to be a number of women that are always going to be in the club who are really needing to nail down marketing and really create a marketing plan. And it's all about marketing with ease and authenticity. I know this is one of the biggest things that trips people up, but let's learn to love sales and marketing and, again, see that it is possible to do it with ease and authenticity. We really want a steady stream of new ideal clients each and every month. And I'm going to break this up actually into a couple of different sections. Right now we want to talk about identifying your ideal client and your marketing methods. And we need to do that before we figure out your marketing plan. Okay? So we need to start here. And then in the future training videos, we'll talk about your sales and marketing funnel and your creating your marketing plan, so some marketing strategies that you might want to use. And then lastly, how to continue and just really get good at your marketing. But now let's talk about your ideal client and really start redefining marketing. Marketing is not about that sleazy sales pitch, right, that so many people think of. It's just about being yourself, being likable, right, really building that know, like, and trust factor. People have so many options as far as who they do business with and where they buy products from. So they're going to buy from people who they know, like, and trust. So it's about a relationship. Marketing is about having a plan and working the plan and seeing the results. The vast majority of women business owners simply don't have a plan written down on paper where they then figure out, okay, what am I going to do to market my business? And then they actually build these activities into my calendar and let me really start getting results. And knowing that less is more with marketing. You're going to create a plan, and I'm going to encourage you to work that plan. It's all about being consistent with those strategies, right? Just work your plan and keep doing that consistently. We don't want all these ebbs and flows when it comes to marketing. And it's about eliminating the shiny object syndrome. So just because your best friend's on Google Plus doesn't mean that you need to be. Maybe it does make sense, right? So we're going to figure out what makes the most sense for you in your plan and then work that plan. And to get really good with marketing is to see what's been working and do more of that. As simple as it sounds, that's what it takes. How are you finding folks now? What's been working? And how can you do more of that? How can you be even better and more consistent with that? And last but not least, my mantra when it comes to marketing is if it feels icky, don't do it. All right, your marketing plan, I want it to feel authentic to you. If it doesn't feel authentic to you, it's not going to seem authentic to others. So if it feels icky, don't do it. And it really starts with figuring out your ideal client. And the more you know your ideal client inside and out, the easier it's going to be to market. So it really starts here. Because when you know your ideal client, you're going to know a couple of things. You're going to know how to connect with them, right? So if my ideal client character is overwhelmed Olivia, I'm going to figure out, okay, where and how can I best connect with overwhelmed Olivia? It really helps you figure out where are they hanging out online and offline. And until you have an ideal client character, it seems too overwhelming. It is also going to help me know, or you know, how to provide or what to provide in your NOIs, which are no obligation invitations. You're going to hear more about that, but I want all of us to have NOIs, no obligation invitations. They are custom created for our ideal client, and they're custom created based on we know what problems they have and what problems they want solved, and it's a way that we can just drip on them, right? Just give them a taste of what we have to offer. Give them a taste of how we can solve their problems. So when you know your ideal client character, you can get deeper into what their problems are and what it is that you solve. And then just by knowing your ideal client, you're going to be the one that provides the ultimate solution. You're going to be able to offer these irresistible services and packages and price points that your ideal client, it makes sense for them. And you're going to be able to describe what you have to offer in a way that speaks directly to them, so you're not this watered down yet another sales message, right? You're really speaking to their heart. So your ideal client character can evolve as your business evolves. The top left was my ideal client character for my first couple of years in business, overwhelmed Olivia. She was a business owner working from home, and she was just so confused. She just didn't even know where to start, right? She just did not know where to start growing her business. She was in complete information overload. And then my character and my offerings have evolved where I'm focusing more now on the bottom right. That's ready to ramp it up Rhonda. See, she's sort of already reached her a mountaintop. So meaning that she's reached a certain level. She's confident, yep, this is the right business I'm in. Overwhelmed Olivia wasn't always sure. Sometimes she'd come to me and she started with one business and ended up with another business when we really figured out the right alignment for her. But on the bottom right, Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda, she's confident. She's in the right business. She's already been working with some clients and getting some good results. She feels ready to ramp it up a whole bunch more. Like she feels like she's got the bits and pieces of her business up and running, but it's not in this cohesive form. And she just doesn't feel like she has her sales and marketing funnel fully up and running and perfected. She feels like she's missing the boat a bit, right? She just needs more ideal clients or more ideal leads and more ideal clients, and she's ready to hit that profitability number consistently each and every month. She's ready to see the dollars. So Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda, she is a health coach. She's 38 years old. She lives in Virginia. She's got 2 young kids. So I've gotten really good. Now, you might not meet that criteria, right? That doesn't mean I'm not going to work with you. That just means that when I'm realizing where to market, where to spend my limited time and effort, I'm figuring out, well, where are Ready to Ramp It Up Rhondas hanging out, online and offline, where I want to connect. When I'm writing my sales copy, I have Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda in my mind. So that's what it is. It's helping you to get significantly better results with your sales and marketing. It's not you limiting who you work with, okay? So I just want to make sure that that's clear. But with your ideal client character, again, be thinking about a particular person, right? So this goes beyond like a target market where it might be a range, right? Like I might work with my target market are women, business owners, anywhere in the United States between the ages of 30 and 60. So you see ideal client character goes much beyond that. It's a person. So I love for you to think about when you're done listening to this webinar or this training video that you get a phone call, right? And you get a phone call, and it's either one of your favorite customers or someone who's going to become a favorite customer of yours. And they say, you know what, I heard about you, and I need help. How do I work? How does this work? How do we start working together? So that person, again, it could be that you are describing someone that you've recently worked with or you're working with because you love working with them, if you could just find more of them. Or it might be someone you haven't worked with yet, so it's a fictional person. But you have the pick of the litter, right? So if you can custom create this person who you're going to be working with next, who is that? Or it could be some combination of a fictional person and someone who's real. But they're going to be someone who's a joy to work with. They are looking for a solution. They already know they have a problem, and they're ready, and they're willing to pay for the solution. They're hungry for the solution. They're at that point. And they're going to get great results because of wherever they're at and because of what their specific issues are. You know that as a result of working with you or buying from you, they're going to get phenomenal results. So much, and this type of person is a walking billboard, right? They're going to want to tell all of their friends and family about you. And they are surrounded by a lot of other ideal clients, people who meet this criteria. So I really want you to flush this through. And so tell me about them. There's actually a little worksheet that you can print out and get some clarity on this. So those of you who have creating a marketing plan as one of your 90-day goals, I encourage you to do this. This happens before you create your marketing plan. It's your ideal client character. I'd love to see it and flush it through. And when I have an idea of your client character, it's going to help me support you better. So tell me about them, their demographics, right? I told you Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda is 38. She lives in Virginia. So you may be feeling like you're pulling answers out of thin air when you write your ideal client character. Don't worry. Just start there. Just start there. And then get clear on, well, what are they currently struggling with? How are they feeling? This Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda who feels like she's working hard, but the finances are not there. She feels like it's struggle still, right? She's waking up with those 2 a.m. sweats being like, oh, my gosh, I know I've got what it takes, but I'm just not seeing in my bank account. So you describe your ideal client. The more you can really just describe her like I just did, the more successful you're going to be with marketing and in your business. So what's brought them to the point where they're looking for this solution now? Why now? Why is now a good time for them to start working with you or to buy from you? So maybe Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda has been doing it on her own. She's been just relying on free information or very low-priced information products, and she knows it's beyond just information, right? That it's about implementation. It's about actually making some significant progress in her business. And she's ready for that. She's ready for someone to help her create that plan and work that plan. So what have they already tried? Maybe they've already tried to solve this problem. Have they done it on their own? Did they work with someone else that's similar industry to you? What have they done? And then what results could they expect when they do their part, right? So if I work with Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda in my one-on-one mentoring or as part of an accountability club, what results could I expect for her? I'm not guaranteeing results, but let's say guaranteeing for lack of a better word. If they do their part, what are the results? How could their life be better? Are they going to have more money? Are they going to save money? Are they going to feel better? Are they going to save time? Are they going to save effort? Get really clear about the results someone could expect, even beyond what it is that you offer. What's that ripple effect? Like when Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda is going from making $0 to making consistently $5,000 a month, not only is that, of course, going to help the profitability of her business, right? She feels more confident. But think about the ripple effect. Could that help her health if she doesn't have those 2 a.m. sweats anymore, right? Think about the ripple effect, truly. And just jot this down in your brainstorming. And know that identifying your ideal client can be a journey, right, as your business evolves, like I said. Some of you, it may not be super clear right now. And don't feel like if it's not super clear that you can't move forward in your business or you can't create your marketing plan. Absolutely. Don't let it stop you. Just start working with people. I can tell you that before I identified Overwhelmed Olivia, I just worked with anyone and everyone that was a woman business owner. And it got real clear to me pretty quickly as far as who I wanted to work with and what type of business could I help get better results and what type of individual was going to be more of a joy to work with. But that actually just started from me working with people. So don't let it stop you. Just start working with people. Also know that you might have different ideal client descriptions. I mean, when I think of Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda, for my one-on-one mentoring, where it is we work together one-on-one every single week, and it's a $3,000 investment, and it's worth every penny of it, that ideal client character very well might be slightly different than my mentoring, the accountability club, or the mentoring circle, right, at a much lower price point, where it's more of a group. So you might have multiple ideal clients, okay, depending on who you target, what you're offering. So do know that. And I want to help you get some clarity so it doesn't seem like so disjointed for you. But I just want you to know that it's not always going to be this clean, perfect little package, wrapped up with a bow for everyone. All right. So, but again, we just want to keep getting really good at this so that you can see how it's going to help you with marketing. Instead of me asking myself, Claire, how am I going to find more leads and customers? I'm going to say, how can I find more Overwhelmed Olivias? How do I find more Ready to Ramp It Up Rhondas? Where are they hanging out online and offline? And this is going to help you get to the crux of your marketing message. Your marketing message, so many people stumble over this when someone says, well, what do you do? Right? And getting your marketing message is going to be able to feed into the answer to that question, hey, what do you do? It's also going to feed into, well, who do you want to be known as? Let's make sure that when someone comes to your website, they can quickly see your marketing message. They quickly know who you help and how you help them. So your marketing message is where you describe who you help, how they're feeling and struggling, and how life can be different for them. You're going to really talk to their heart. So if you do go to a networking group and you do what's called your 30-second introduction or a 30-second commercial, you're not wanting to have such a generic message that you talk to everyone, right? I just help women look and feel great. You want to talk to the heart of your ideal client. Even if it's just 10% of the people that are in that group meet that criteria, you're going to at least talk to that 10% instead of a watered-down message where you ask them what your 30-second was after, and they're like, oh, I don't know. Where you actually talk to nobody. By trying to talk to everyone, you're talking to nobody. And you really want your marketing message for your ideal clients to self-select themselves. I love it when I go and I give a 30-second and I talk about the struggles that someone's feeling, and they're like, oh, my gosh, that was me. You just described me. That's what you want. So with part of marketing, your mastering your marketing It is starting here, getting clear on your ideal client and your marketing message. So I'm going to encourage you to work through those worksheets on your marketing message and your ideal client character, and let me help you as you then dive into the next part of mastering your marketing. All right, ladies, I'm here to help, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.